Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexis Stu, and today I am drawing Lanyan from Genshin Impact. Usually I just talk about things, but there is something that I'd actually like to mention about the Luna 2 or 6.1 update, specifically the miliastra wonderland, which is the UGC update. I know you're going to have a lot of people say it's amazing, it's great, or it's really bad, which the mini games there are actually great and actually show hard work and creativity from the community, but I'm not here talking about the mini games created by the community. I'm talking about the actual game mode created by Hoyo, specifically the banners and the customization of your mannequin, which, while we do have many skin tones for the mannequin, which is great, okay, it's good in the bare minimum. I would also like to talk about the banners first. The limited banner, which I kind of don't like, even though it has great outfits. The limited banner is paywalled to a in-game currency that you have to purchase with real-world money, which for me personally, I'm really disappointed in that fact, because I'm personally free to play and I don't spend any money on the game. And I know that many people don't spend money on the game, whether it be due because of financial reasons, or that they cannot afford to spend on the game, or that they just don't want to spend money on the game. Personally, I don't like spending money on a gacha game, because I'd rather work for the Primo Gems, which I find much more rewarding working for the characters I get in the gacha, because many people do spend money on the games, and I feel like this could potentially lead to how Roblox is, where there's this hierarchy where there are people who can get the in-game currency and people who can't. And then there's people who can't have the premium in-game currency, and they just have to make do with what they have and what they're given by the game. So that there might be this hierarchy of who can afford the in-game currency, which gives premium outfits, and people who are free to play who can't afford the outfits that they have, and they have to pull off the standard banners. Also, the in-game currency for the standard banner is not easy to come by at the moment, which I do know the game mode did just release, and this is kind of its beta test for the miliastra wonderland. So I'm hoping in later patches we get more solutions, more fixes to the problems that exist in the miliastra wonderland. My second thought is, which is about the UGC aspect and how we're supposed to be able to make games, which is okay. But personally, I play on tablet for Genshin Impact since my PC can't handle the spec needs. I mean, like, my PC, I call it the potato. It struggles with stuff like Blender, right? So it would absolutely fry if I play Genshin on it. Well, while I do understand that the sandbox builder for these games could only come out of PC at the moment, I am absolutely disappointed that Hoyo wasn't clear about these things, like the fact that you have to buy the limited banner currency with real world money, or that the sandbox builder was only for PC at the moment. And I am hoping that in later versions of the miliastra wonderland, that it is brought to mobile for people like me who play on mobile and can only play on mobile. So I've seen videos on TikTok where people are on PlayStation have not been able to access the miliastra wonderland, while they have similar data stuff that they need to be able to handle like PC does, right? Also, I do know that Genshin did announce discontinuing support for the PS4. We don't know about the PS5 yet. The PS4 has no longer been able to handle the spec requirements needed for Genshin Impact in later versions, and they're discontinuing it later in next year. and it will no longer be getting updates next year. So my thoughts for the miliastra wonderland so far. I'd like to know your opinions in the comments, and if you like these types of videos from me. Also, if you like my art, you can commission me on Ko-Fi, or you can join my $1 a month tier, which has no name at the moment. If enough people come in, you can name it yourselves. Also, I do have a Ko-Fi shop with Beaver stuff in it. The prices are flexible. You just have to look at it. My Ko-Fi is linked in my channel description. Also, I have a TikTok now, which is apples, apples, apples. I'm running with apples. You can also find me on Blue Sky under the same name, and same with Tumblr. If you don't want to join my tier, you can just support me by liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun jazz. Also, bye.